what do you think about these huge lines that have formed outside of the Swatch stores?
Great question. So I was on the plane holding the Swatch bag because I got one, okay? And the flight attendant was like, tell me about the whole experience. And she's like, why did so many people care? And I said, people cared because we have very few points of commonality and connection anymore. So when something happens and we're able to actually have that level of connectivity with each other and do something together, it's special and we value it. I mean, listen, it was on our text thread.
Mm-hmm.
I had 5 other text groups where that went viral. And it was so fun for us all to talk about something that, and most of them are guys, right? We all know watches. We talk about watches, right? It's so, like, we don't watch the same TV shows. We all listen to different music. There's a billion creators and everyone follows their niche. It's so cool when we have these viral moments. And as dumb as it seems, people were going to show up at a mall that day and know that there were a few thousand other people there with them. And it was going to be an event. It was going to be a moment with other people. And they didn't know how it was going to play out. But they just want to feel something. We all want to just feel something that's real.
How much of that is scalping, though? Because I mean, you got your hands on one, which I haven't seen yet. Did you bring it?
Yeah, I have it.
Can
here.
I
Absolutely. Go get it.
Okay. So this is the bag. I have not yet seen this, but I imagine, you weren't waiting in the line. You probably paid off a scalper who was trying to get a cheap one.
I tried to get a TaskRabbit person to wait in line. No one was willing to wait in line before 8:30.
Have you opened this or no?
I opened it. I brought this because every time I do your guys' show, am I the most frequented guest on your show? Am I the equivalent of like the guy on the late night show who comes on all the time?
This might put you in the running.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every time I run into an Iced Coffee Hour fan, they are so sweet and so kind to me that I wanted to like bring something fun for them. I was hoping you guys can just give this away, maybe do a comment raffle or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I did this.
Yeah.
I literally did this because I was coming on the show. I don't wear watches. I don't want it, but I was going to get one because I figured your followers would probably appreciate this. And so there weren't that many scalpers. I looked for them. That day of, I found one kid on Facebook Marketplace that was willing to sell this for $2,000. And I bought it. I met him at a Starbucks, so I didn't get kidnapped. I didn't know who he was going to be. And so it's like, I guess the red.
kidding.
No, I want to give it to you guys. I want to give it to your guys.
What if
like
we
followers.
did this? If you comment, we need a round 6.
With Chris.
With Chris. We need a round 6 with Chris. The text will be right here. No periods, no nothing. Just we need a round 6 with Chris. Then this could be yours for the low price of free. I want to actually see this. This is actually really, really cool.
It's lighter than I thought it was going to be, but it is still metal. It's not plastic, right?
It's
not
bioceramic.
Okay.
It's not limited production too, right?
No.
Well, hold on. Now, they said they're going to sell it for a few months. So it sounds to me like it's still semi-limited. They're not just going to run this for the year. I mean, okay, so let me tell you the story behind this one. The kid showed up at North Park Mall in Dallas at 1 a.m. and he was number 44 in line. When he bought that, they only had 5 left, he said. So they basically had 50. Imagine if you showed up online at 1:20 in the morning and still didn't get one of these. There were like 1,000 people in line. So right after he bought that, the police started macing people in line because people started realizing that they weren't going to get one and started shoving and stuff, and they were trying to calm down. I mean, you saw what happened with the shootings and wild, like nuts.
How much would you pay for that right now, Graham, and you couldn't resell it?
I'd pay retail. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I think these stay at 2,000-ish. Even I don't think they're going to make that many. I could be wrong. I bet they land at about 1,500 to 2K.
The hard part was that the Moon Swatch went up to about the same price, came down, settled in the 600 to 800 range for a while, and now they're selling at or below. But it took 3 years, and now you could get whatever one you want slightly below
Didn't
retail.
they sell like 250,000 of them?
They sold a lot of them.
I don't think they're going to sell that many, just reading between the lines of this collaboration.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they just say, we're doing a few months, get the demand, sell them
I
out,
think
and then
AP
bring
got
it
what
back?
want out of it already.
Well, yes, but I'm assuming that AP put a ceiling. Listen, AP is that's a pretty rare collaboration. So I would imagine that AP said, let's do it, but we want to still be somewhat special. I don't know that AP would allow them to sell 250,000. I could be wrong. I'm assuming it's going to be a more limited release than the Moon watch.
So why aren't you investing in the stock?
I did already. The big move already happened. The social arb move on that collaboration was the second you found out it was going to happen, and then exiting last week. There was a second wave that could have happened if this weekend went really well, but this weekend was chaos. They had to shut all the stores down. People are really upset with Swatch. It's potentially a bad brand moment. We don't really know if it's going to ultimately be beneficial or not for Swatch. So I'm not sure there's really a big move left in the stock, but I got in it early. I tried all this stuff.
But what return did you get on it?
It was not that much. I think it was maybe like 10%.
But wouldn't you think that if this is a success, they'll repeat this with other brands? They could do an Hermes swatch. They could do maybe like a
AP Lululemon.
So
yes, so they could just keep repeating this process.
They're following the playbook, the Crocs playbook, right? And it's genius. It's genius. And I think that is the upside here. So what I mean by the trade's over, the trade for like this one release right now is probably over. But if Swatch proves this model out and we now have tons and tons of collaborations, I think could be a game changer for the company. I don't care enough about it to like do the hard work and research to where I'm going to put an immense amount of money and leverage into that trade. But I think it's a worthy thing to look into if you're an investor and you have that thesis.
Now, really quick, every business is asking themselves the same question. How do we make AI work for us? The possibilities are limitless, but guessing is too risky, and sitting on the sidelines is not an option because one thing is certain. If you're not doing it, your competitors are already making their move.
And that's where our sponsor NetSuite by Oracle comes in. It's the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses to manage everything from financials and inventory to commerce, HR, and CRM, all in one unified system.
When all of your data is in one place, your AI becomes a lot smarter. It doesn't just guess. It knows. NetSuite intelligently automates routine tasks, delivers real-time insights, and helps you make fast, confident decisions that actually help drive growth.
And it's not just an add-on, it's AI that's literally built right into the system that runs your business, helping you cut costs, improve accuracy, and stay ahead of the competition.
Whether your company is making millions or even hundreds of millions, NetSuite gives you visibility and control to keep moving forward. Honestly, if I were building a business of this size, NetSuite's the only company that I have 100% confidence in.
So if your revenues are at least in the 7 figures, get our completely free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/clips.
Again, the guide is free for you at netsuite.com/clips, netsuite.com/clips, with the link down below in the description.